Good afternoon, guys. I'm heading towards the two of the most beautiful viewpoints in Mudigere Taluk in Chikmagalur District, which is known as Balalran Durga and Rani Jhari. It's a viewpoint which is located on the edge of the Western Ghats. So right now I'm heading towards the viewpoint of Rani Jhari and Balalran Durga. I mean, just look at this place. It is covered by the trees, the lush green trees. I mean, it's a bit of a dry season. It's the month of February, but this is the path which leads towards the viewpoint of Rani Jhari and Balalran Durga. On both sides, it is covered up by these densely formatted trees. So I've been here before. It was like 3 years back. I visited along with my friend Avish Kanchan. We came through Scooty and we just went to Rani Jhari. So it was during the month of June. It was a monsoon season. So now it's the month of February. So over to like the next 100 meters we'll be reaching the Rani Jhari edge viewpoint. It's a very beautiful place. So you will know how beautiful it is once we reach towards the edge point. Just look at this place. Up front is the Balalran Durga fort, that is around 1500 meters above sea level, which is like 6000 feet. Look at the view. It's the Balalran Durga fort. You can go to the top, but the entry is been denied. You can only enjoy the Ghati section. So this is the Rani Jhari edge viewpoint. That's Balalran Durga fort. Up front is the Kudremukha peak. I don't know if you can see. The view is not much visible right now. And over to the right is the Rani Jhari end point. You can see the top section. We are gonna visit that place as well. Look at this place. I mean, this is so dangerous. Oh man, just look at the depth. So right now I'm standing above 1200 meters. Actually that peak is like 1500 meters. That's the Rani Jhari edge. No, that's the Rani Jhari end point. This is the edge point. Look at the depth around this region. Up front is the Beltangadi Taluk and this is the Mudigere Taluk. One wrong step and you are just straight down to Beltangadi Taluk. This is so amazing. This is so epic. That's the Rani Jhari. That's the next place. We'll be heading towards the top section of the peak. Now it's 12 o'clock. We'll be reaching there by 2 o'clock, I guess. What a view. Beautiful. Look at that. Just look where I'm standing at this moment. I'm right at the edge of the Western Ghats. It's the beautiful peak right there. Down is the Beltangadi Taluk. I don't know what will happen if I just fell off from this cliff. But it is so awesome. The view is not much visible. Up front there's Karnataka's second highest peak, which is Kudremukha peak. That is around 1900 meters. But the view is not visible. What a place. I was here like 3 years back along with my friend Avish Kanchan. I visited this place during the month of June. It was a monsoon season. It was a beautiful weather at that time. It was foggy, it was misty, it was raining at that time. But now it's a dry season. So there's not much greenery and even the view is not much visible. It's kind of a mist around that region up front. And this way leads towards the Balalran Durga fort. But the entrance to Balalran Durga fort is been denied. Like there's a banner has been lifted like no entry. So You can't go to Balal Durga Fort, but you can visit the Rani Jhari Edge and the Rani Jhari End Point. How majestic is that peak! And if you reach the Balal Durga Fort, and if you want to go to Bandaje Falls trek, that is like next 2 hours away from that peak. If you walk straight from there, it will lead you to the edge of the Bandaje Falls trek. But right now the trekking is being denied to Bandaje Falls, but you can visit this place, Rani Jhari Edge and the Rani Jhari End Point. So there's something like a viewpoint up there. Let's go to the top. Have a look at the view. It's the mighty peak right up front, and there's a path which leads towards the peak. That was the same path which we took. I was here like 3 years back along with my friend Avish Kanchan. We just took that path and went straight to the top. It's the Rani Jhari End Point. This is the Rani Jhari Edge Point. Up front is the Balal Durga Fort. Up there is the fort, but there's no entry. Entry has been denied. I don't know, maybe because of the wildfire. While I was on my way towards this peak, someone just told me that there was a wildfire which was spreading throughout this region. So that might be the reason why they are not allowing to the climb to the top of the Balal Durga Fort. Up there is the fort, and if you walk straight, you will reach to the Bandaje Falls trek. What a beautiful place! This place looks so magical during the monsoon season. If you come during the month of June, July, I was here like 3 years back during the month of June. It was misty, it was foggy, it was rainy, and it was green. But right now it's a dry season because there's the month of February. But it's still beautiful, but the view is not visible. There's a peak, the mighty peak of Kudremka, but it's not visible at this point. Now there's quite a history around this place, like how the name Balal Durga has been derived. It has came by the king called Balal, that's the peak which is derived by the name Balal king. He was a king, and the Balal Durga's wife was a queen. So that's the Rani Jhari Edge Point. Rani Jhari means queen slipped away from the edge. So there's a history behind it, is that first Tippu Sultan killed Balal Durga, and he went after his wife. So the queen tried to escape from his hands, and the queen just slipped away from that place, from that top region. She just fell off, and that's how the name the Rani Jhari has been derived. Now that was the Rani Jhari Edge Point, and now I'm heading towards the Rani Jhari End Point, which is on the top section. So if you just walk towards the straight, and you will reach to the Rani Jhari End Point, which is the next 400 to 500 meters above from the viewpoint which we just went to. And that is also the same place which I went 3 years back. It was during the month of June, and it's a beautiful place. You will get to know how beautiful it is once I reach there. So it's like around 30 to 40 minutes a walk from this place to reach the top section of the peak. That's the Balal Durga, but the entry has been denied. I don't know why, maybe because of the wildfire. So as of now, we are going towards the Rani Jhari End Point. Now if you take a right look, then there's a path which leads towards the top section, and from here we are beginning the journey, the next trek journey towards the top section of Rani Jhari. Look at the path. This is so tough. Let's go to the top section of the peak. And from here the actual trek starts. Look at the view. Now we are heading towards the top section for the next 400 to 500 meters. We were down there like 1 hour ago, and from there to this top section is for the next 400 meters. We'll be walking towards the top section of the peak, towards the Rani Jhari end point. Look at the view from this place. This is so dope, and I'm so tired, I can't even speak. Let me take some rest. Just look at this place, how majestic it is. Okay, so let's go. I took some rest at this place. It's a beautiful viewpoint. I rested for like 30 minutes, and there's still few meters left, few hundred meters to reach to the top section. I was there, so few more 100 meters to reach to the top. It's 1 o'clock. I almost took 30 to 40 minutes of rest at that viewpoint, and now I'm going towards the top for the next 100 meters, and we'll reach the top section of the peak of Rani Jhari. Now there's one more edge. Now take a look at this. Oh, this is so dope. At one time I was there, and then I came somewhere around that region, and now I'm here. The view is not much visible at this moment. It's kind of mist. I don't know why, but it has a good vibe, to be honest. So let's go to the top. So this is another edge point, a rock based formation. There was one more rock formated structure out there where I took rest for 30 to 40 minutes. Now this is another one. So yeah, let's go to the top. You need to be physically fit to climb this peak because it's so slope. It's a slopey area. For the next 4 to 500 meters from that point, you just have to climb upwards towards the peak. We are almost there. Right up front is the top section. It's a beautiful grassland area. When I visited last time 3 years ago, it was during the month of June, so it was foggy weather. It was mist. Greenery was just spilled over by this region at that time, but now it's dry. Even the view is not visible. If there's a clear sky, then you can view the Kudremukha peak. The finger that I'm pointing to is the Kudremukha peak, but it's not visible, and the visibility is so low at this place at this moment. But it has a good vibe, to be honest. This is the top section of Rani Jhari end point, and there's no one out here. It's only me. I don't see anyone at this moment. Even up front there's a tree, so I'm the only person at this peak. Now this is the top section of the peak. So this is how it looks. This is the top section, and up front is the Kalasa road, Balur to Kalasa road, which even leads towards Varanadu, Kudremukha. I'm not sure if you can see. Right there is the main road. So yeah, the view is not visible. That's the only negative sign. It's an isolated place. I'm the only person who's been standing over to the top of the peak. And now I'm going back to the place where I started my journey. We are back at the place where we started our trek expedition to Rani Jhari end point, and that's the path. There's a hidden path somewhere out there which leads towards the top. ಕುರ್ಲಾಡ್ದ ಊರು ಮೂಲೆನಾ ದೂರ ಬಲಲ್ರೇಂದ್ರಗನ ಬಲಲ್ರೇಂದ್ರಗ Rani Jhari. Now this is the entrance towards Balalrandurga and Rani Jhari viewpoint, and that's the way, that's the main road actually. And this is the parking section, so you just have to park your vehicle and you just have to walk throughout a distance of 1.5 kilometers to reach the viewpoint. So now I'm heading towards the straight road which leads towards the temple. There's even a temple at this place. The last time I visited, it started raining while coming back, so we just went to that temple and we just changed our outfit to raincoat, and from there we left this place. So I just want to see how the temple looks like during the month of February. There's even a pond at this place. It's the small pond in the truck section of Rani Jhari and Balaran Durga. I don't know the exact depth of this pond, but it looks deep, and I can see many frogs. 1, 2, I can see almost like 3 frogs having their good time at this pond. So yeah, that must be the temple. The last time I went to, it's on the top, and that's where I'm going next. I just want to check out the temple. Now this is the temple which I was talking about. It's a temple in the middle of nowhere. Imagine. It's the Kalabhairava Swamy temple. Kalabhairava Swamy temple, Durgadahalli. Okay. I think it is closed. Yeah, it is closed. So this is the temple. The last time I came to Rani Jhari, we came to this place, and we stood at this place and we changed our outfits to raincoat. So it was raining a lot, so we just changed our outfits and we just put over our raincoats, and from here we went back to our home. So it's quite a memorable place. That is the place where I just went to, Kalabhairava Swamy temple. So this is the sign, Tatkalikavagi Nishedhisalagide. So there's no like a trek expedition towards the Bandaji trek. And I would prefer you to come to this place during the month of monsoon. It was the month of June when I last time visited this place. It was so beautiful, it was magical. But right now it's a dry season, and even if you take a look on these leaves, they are dusty. So yeah, it's a dry season, February. So I would prefer you to come during the month of June to late December. I think that's the best time, because there will be a lot of greenery around this beautiful place. Even now it's beautiful, but it's kind of dry, so it's left up to you. So yeah, let's go back to Sunkasale. And before that, I want to eat something. So I just hope that someone just gives me a lift back to Sunkasale. That would be awesome. Or else I have to walk for the next 2 hours to reach the main road. ಯಾವ ಇದು ಮೈನ್ ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ವ್ಯೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಗೆ. ನೀವು ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ವಾ ಬರೋದ?
ಈ ರೋಡು ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮರ್ಸಂಗಿ ಒಂದು ರೋಡ್ ಇದೆ.
ಸೊ ನಾನಿನ್ನು ಇಳಿತೇನೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೇಫ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ತಿಂಡಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಉಂಟಾ? ಹಾಂ, ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಯಾ? ಹಾಂ, ಮ್ಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡಿ. ಅಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಹಾಂ, ಒಬ್ಬರೇ. coffee plantations. As Chikmagalur is the district which is known for the wide varieties of coffees, and it is one of the only district which produces the highest number of coffee. So on both sides the coffee plantations are being set up. It's a blessed place. ಇದು ಬಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ?
ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದು?
ನಾವು ಬಾಡೂರು.
ಅದು ಈಗ ನೀವು ಬಂದೆಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ?
ಈಗ ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ.
ಅದು ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಬಹುಶಃ. ಅದು ಹೋದ್ರೆ 4:15 ಬಸ್.
4:15
ಮೊದಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಹೋದ್ರೆ 4:15.
ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ.
ಅದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ
ಅದೇ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ?
ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್
ಅದು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲಂತೆ. ಹಾಂ
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ 4:15.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಅದು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. 4:30 ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಫಿ ಕೊಡಿ.
ನೀರು ಸಂತೋಷ ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನೀವು ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಭಗವಂತ ಕೊಡಿ.